I'm Anne Shirley from Anne of Green Gables, and we're here setting the stage for FAMTripTV's episode featuring my home, Prince Edward Island, Canada. For the first time, you will be able to join us as we follow 16 meeting professionals from across Canada on an actual FAM. According to the itinerary, Meetings and Conventions Prince Edward Island will showcase everything a planner needs to see in order to bring their delegates to this idyllic island, bustling with friendly folk and scenery that will take your breath away. I wonder what happens next. Air Canada has generously offered to cover the flights for this FAM experience, and I'm here with Susan Grant, who's going to tell us what Air Canada can do for meetings and conventions in Prince Edward Island.
Air Canada is very pleased to be here, partnering with Meetings and Conventions PEI to promote business travel to this great province. We offer 11 flights a day from 4 gateways across Canada, and they're all conveniently timed to connect to the rest of our international network, so it's an easy place to get to.
Fantastic, very convenient. Now I understand that Air Canada also offers meetings and convention service in terms of discounts and booking procedures. Is that true?
Yes, that's correct. Very simple. Go on aircanada.com/conventions. You can register your group. You just need a minimum of 10 passengers, and we can provide discounts of up to 12% depending on where people are coming from. So it's very simple.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, thanks so much, Susan.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here.
Thank you.
We are truly excited to have you here. Our organization actually has 2 mandates. We are Tourism Charlottetown, and our role is to bring tourists to our capital city, Charlottetown. We have 145,000 people that live in our province, and the second part of our mandate is to bring meetings and conventions to any area of our province, Prince Edward Island.
Fantastic. So outside of Charlottetown, what else should delegates consider?
Well, lots to consider. When you look at any area of the province, you can look at our fine beaches, you can look at our golf courses. We have actually 10 of the top golf courses in Canada. We have amazing seafood, we're known for our lobster and our mussels for sure. And you know, our beauty, the farmland, is just, there's so much peace here. People want to come with their delicacies because they have a wonderful experience.
Well, I think it's probably that Eastern hospitality.
There's a lot of great hospitality here, and you know, people want to showcase the province. They want you to have a wonderful experience, and they'll go that extra mile to make sure that it happens. You know, one of the examples would be our Confederation Players program, where we have showcase our fathers of Confederation and the ladies. You can have those attend your meeting. We can meet you at the airport. We'll also bring along the cookies, just to show that island hospitality.
Fantastic. So from a North American perspective and a global perspective, this really is a big, warm place to be.
It's a big, warm place. It's a small place with a very big, warm heart, and we will go the extra mile to have you here, and you will not be disappointed to bring your delegates to Prince Edward Island.
Thank you very much, Myrtle.
It's my pleasure. Enjoy your visit.
Although Prince Edward Island is Canada's smallest province on the Atlantic Ocean, it is quite accessible via air, ferry, or car across the Confederation Bridge. This afternoon, I'm here with Betty Ann Morrison, who's the Director of Sales and Marketing at the Delta Prince Edward here in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. And we also have Zubaira Siddiqui, who is the General Manager, and they're going to tell us about this great spot.
Good afternoon, Jennifer, and thank you for this opportunity. Delta Prince Edward is located in downtown Charlottetown, the only waterfront property. We have 211 rooms and over 26,000 square feet of meetings and event space. Over the next year and few months, we will be expanding to a convention facility. We'll be going from 26,000 square feet to 60,000 square feet, which will place our hotel as well as this region into our Tier 3 meetings and event space. So that is very exciting for us.
Fantastic. So Betty Ann, about the property itself, what can you tell me?
Well, we're very excited with the new expansion, and we will have floor-to-ceiling water views right on the water, and as well we work very closely with our partners that are literally 1 block or 2 blocks away from us because we need them to be able to house these large conventions.
As we will get closer to the completion and expansion of the convention facility, we would undertake the renovations for the public area, i.e. our lobby, our outlets, followed by the rooms as well.
So with those relationships, you're able to have larger citywide groups. You would also have access to the nightlife, the restaurants, the downtown, as well as the waterfront and Peaks Key right next door. In addition to their internal space, the Delta has an eclectic harborside patio where you can host a private catered dinner dance with live musicians. If you're looking for authentic East Coast experiences, such as seal watching or sightseeing boat tours from Charlottetown's harbor, speaking with the team at Meetings and Conventions Prince Edward Island is the place to start. Once we got off the tour boat at Peaks Wharf, our FAM hosts separated us into smaller groups to experience the retailers at Peaks Key, including locally produced potato spirits with the Prince Edward Distillery, famous ice cream at Cow's, and a giveaway from Perderno, the kitchenware experts. We also learned that Peaks Key Restaurant, known for their waterfront views and oysters, can be bought out as an off-site restaurant for larger groups. At night, bring your group to or enjoy a dine-around in the pedestrian mall of Victoria Row. We were generously treated to personalize caricatures of ourselves, branded jackets, bags to carry our treats, candles, cookbooks, and bracelets throughout our journey. If you'd rather shop for your own treats, I recommend you drive through the pastoral landscape to the North Shore, where alongside their famous white sand beaches and picturesque red cliffs, you'll find the Dunes Studio Gallery. Here you can shop for local and exotic goods, dine in their cafe, wander the gardens, or watch owner Peter Jansen's handcraft the pottery he's renowned for. If you'd rather your group have a hands-on encounter, the Culinary Institute of Canada at Holland College is a training center, a waterfront off-site venue, and an experiential facility where our FAM group broke into teams and had fun preparing each component of our decadent lunch under the careful guidance of world-renowned professionals. Islanders take their culinary experiences very seriously, and they should, considering their access to fresh seafood, as well as inland farms with produce shipped nationwide. Once the meeting adjourns and the trade show floor closes, bring your group to the Confederation Center for the Arts to experience world-class theatrical productions or use their art gallery spaces for receptions and galas.
Welcome to the Confederation Center of the Arts. And right now you're currently standing in our lobby, which is right outside of our 1,100-seat theater. It is home of Canada's longest running musical, Anne of Green Gables the musical. It is in its 47th season and it's extremely exciting this year. So I encourage you to take a look at the show, and I'm certainly welcome to do any group rates and that sort of thing. In this area you'll see Mavers Bistro and Bar. Mavers is our in-house restaurant. It seats 75 on the inside, and we also have a patio that can easily accommodate for 60 people. Mavers is also our exclusive in-house caterer, so any banquet or meeting that you might be having here, we can do all the catering for you. This is Memorial Hall. Memorial Hall is the center of the Confederation Center, and it is completely covered in a glass-top ceiling. This room is perfect for a banquet style of 150 to 200. It's wonderful for a reception of 400, and theater style maximum would probably be about 250. So this is our formal boardroom. It accommodates up to 22 people around this formal boardroom table. It has a drop-down screen already included in the room, as well as an LCD projector. We can take the table out, and you can utilize this room for a banquet or a break-off session. It does have space off to the side where all of your catering can be placed, and it does have the natural light.
For the history buffs in your group, Charlottetown is the birthplace of Canada's Confederation. You could host a catered reception in Founders Hall, allowing delegates to stroll through the historical vignettes showing how the provinces united to become Canada, then finish your evening a few blocks away with the innovative light and sound show projected onto Province House, where Confederation was signed. If you're up for a more rural experience, try a moonlit seaside social right on the beach. By the time this episode launches, the Holman Grand Hotel, the first new hotel to be built in Charlottetown's core in 25 years, will be open to groups, business travelers, and tourists alike. In the underground pedway connecting the property with the Confederation Centre for the Arts, Sue Ellen Clow introduced our FAM delegation to the architectural designs and photos of their luxury amenities within a modern aesthetic. Rachel Thedito from the Great George Hotel led us on a site inspection of their 17 adjoining historical buildings housing 54 unique rooms and suites. With its convenient downtown Charlottetown location and vintage feel combined with warm, luxurious touches, this property would be ideal for your VIPs, board retreats, or long-term stays.
If you'll notice on all of the buildings, if you look directly behind you, you'll see the black sign that says the Carroll House. All of our buildings are named after the original owners, again, so that ties into the heritage, history, and tradition. So we have a number of different room types here at the hotel, starting from our traditional rooms, which are 1 queen bed or 2 doubles. This is what we consider one of our romantic hideaways, so very popular with, weddings and that type of thing. So in all of our romantic hideaway suites, you get the king bed, double jacuzzi, fireplace, and seating area. Now we're going to go back into the Wellington. We use this a lot for hospitality suites. We rent it out at Christmas for receptions. This would be considered one of our traditional guest rooms with a queen bed. Our other traditional rooms have 2 double beds. So we are now heading to the newest member of our building family, the Manor, where the rooms that we were just in had more of a historical heritage feel. The outside of the building is still very much the original building, but the inside is completely modern, completely contemporary. There's 2 units in this building, lower and upper, and we just started renting them last week. We're now heading to the Pavilion building. This is our lobby. We like to describe it as the hub of activity of the hotel. It's where we serve breakfast in the extended lobby. It's a deluxe continental buffet, so you can come down anytime between 7 and 10 and help yourself to our lovely breakfast. And it's also where we do our guest reception each evening from 5 to 6. The lobby is also fully licensed from 3 p.m. on. And we always have coffee, tea, treats available in the lobby 24/7. And from 3 p.m. on, we serve our homemade chocolate chip cookies, which are highly addictive. And we actually have guests that come and stay with us just for our cookies. They like the environment, but they love the cookies. Thank you so much for allowing us to show you around, and feel free to have a look around and enjoy.
Kevin Murphy is the man to know when it comes to food and beverage here in Prince Edward Island.
We've been in the business 30 years, and right now we're operating 5 restaurants in the downtown, I call it historic district. I'll talk about the Gahan House first. It's the only brewery in Prince Edward Island, and it has a upscale pub. So next to the Gahan Brewery, we have the Sims Corner Steakhouse and Oyster Bar. It's another historic building that is built around a lot of local products, specifically the island beef. As well, right next to Sims Corner, we have Daniel Brennan's Brickhouse, which is a brand new restaurant we opened only a couple months ago, and that's the one we're in tonight here. And it's a local artisan kitchen that really builds on, again, local products that we take and use from head to toe. All of our restaurants, Jennifer, utilize local products from people around here that we know. And it makes the story now for our restaurants, and between the buildings, the staff, and the local products.
I got it! Oh, thank you! Good work! I did!
We really build that story that we can really tell to the groups and the people that come into our restaurants, and be able to give them an experience that you normally wouldn't get. And we look at progressive dinners as an example, that we will take them from 2 to 3 restaurants during an evening and get them to experience different flares and offerings that Prince Edward Island has to offer. All within walking distance, and that's a big advantage for groups. Once they park, they're here for the night, and we guarantee them a great time.
Fantastic, Kevin. Well, thanks so much.
You're quite welcome. Cheers.
Hey, thank you. This morning I'm here with Mr. Robert Vesey, who is the Minister of Tourism and Culture.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you. So, this is your pride and joy, this beautiful province. What can you tell me about it?
Yes, this province is my pride and joy, and one of the things that sticks out in my mind is our people, our culture, our beautiful landscapes, our wonderful golf courses. Our culinary is second to none anywhere in the world, and we have a lot of great things here in Prince Edward Island.
Fantastic, and I know that the hospitality and the warmth of the people really help to define this FAM experience for the rest of the delegation.
That's good to hear. They're second to none here in Prince Edward Island.
That's wonderful. It was wonderful of you to take the time out of your very busy schedule with a royal visit just a couple of days earlier and everything else you have going on in your role, and so I appreciate you taking the time to meet with us this morning.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Our FAM lunch was here at the Stanhope Beach Resort, which is about 20 minutes outside of Charlottetown. And I'm here with Danny Murphy, who's the owner, as well as Audrey Firth, who is general manager. So Danny, tell me about this great facility.
Well, Jennifer, we're really proud of the Stanhope Beach Resort and Conference Center and the business that we've been getting so far this year. We've got over 33 weddings. It's a spectacular location in that it feels like it's a long way from civilization in Charlottetown, but we're only 20 minutes from Charlottetown, 15 from the airport. Yeah. But here we are, nestled between the Cove Head Bay and the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Mm-hmm. It's got 90 excellent guest rooms, 3 large meeting rooms. It's great for getting the work done, brainstorming, coming up with new ideas, rejuvenating your team, but then at the same time, when it's time to play, we've got it all happening here also. We have the golf, deep sea fishing, we got 10 miles of bicycle trails. So we're pretty excited about it and feel very confident that when people come here to get away from their offices and to get together as a team, this is a place to do it.
So it's an inspired retreat setting.
Yeah.
Without having to go too far outside of the city.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Audrey, you were obviously going to be responsible for that fabulous lunch that we had. What can you tell me about food and beverage here on the property?
Well, we have a wonderful food and beverage team. How did you enjoy lunch?
It was wonderful. Good, I got to get my hands in there again.
That's right.
Yeah. And help.
You were great. Maybe we'll hire you for that.
Well, what other hat can I wear?
Anyway, we have a wonderful culinary team led by Executive Chef Sean Zworn, and we've been wowing people with our food and great conference food. Whether they want to have a buffet or a plated meal, we're all about tailoring to the needs of the guest.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And I know that when you put our crew up very generously, I might add, the other day we came in and there was a very full house, which is fantastic. You're obviously in peak season, but you had more of a family breakfast setting, in your main lobby area, which was fantastic. It made me feel very warm and welcome. So that's a great idea. It's a great feature.
Yeah, no, it's very popular with the folks that are staying here. You can just go in there any time in the morning from 6 till 10. People like that sort of a start to the day.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, both of you, for hosting our lunch today, and like I said, for hosting our evening the other night for the crew and I. It was great meeting both of you, and I look forward to bringing some groups back.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Hi, you must be Jennifer from FAMTripTV. Welcome to Crowbush Cove. Terry Hamilton, and I'd like to introduce you to Mark Roth.
Nice to meet you, Terry. Hi,
Jennifer,
Mark.
how are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Great.
And this is Mark Dosman. He's with Strategic Site Selection.
Hi, Mark. Welcome to Crowbush.
Mark.
He and I are on this FAM, so I understand you're going to show us
Yeah,
the course.
we're going to go play a few holes, and you're going to ride with Mark, and we'll get at it.
Awesome.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Show me around. Terry, so I understand that you are the owner of this golf course.
I'm not the owner. The provincial government owns the golf course. I'm a public civil servant.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Now, the Rod Crowbush Golf Course is one of many that are associated with the Rod chain.
Yes, there are 4 provincially owned golf courses, all that have Rod resorts on them. Brudenell River, Mill River, and Dunderave is also at Brudenell.
Okay.
And of course the crown jewel here, the links of Crowbush Cove.
The crown jewel because it's on the water.
We have the beach, we have the best golf course. It was opened in 1993 and was rated the best new golf course in Canada and has remained in the top 10 since then. And Prince Edward Island has 10 of the top 100 golf courses in Canada. So It is a golf mecca. We also have a 9-hole Grow the Game course, we call it. It's the Divine 9. It's just a beginner's 9. It's very interesting.
Fantastic. That'd be great for a spousal program.
It would be, yes.
Well, thanks, Terry.
You're welcome.
All right, let's sink these shots. Beautiful. Mark, I understand that Rod Hotel and Resorts have properties throughout Atlantic Canada. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about how that works for both conventioneers and their companions.
Well, we've been around since 1935 with my grandfather. Then my father got into the business in the 60s, and then I'm third generation, just basically getting into it now. We have 5 properties in Prince Edward Island, 3 of which are on resorts, provincial golf courses, one of which we're viewing or seeing today. And we have 2 properties in Charlottetown, the Rod Charlottetown Hotel and the Rod Royalty.
What other things can they do here outside of the meetings facilities that you have?
This property right here, as you can see, we're located on one of the nicest beaches in Canada. I was down there on the beach this morning. It is a work day, but I managed to get away. We also have spa facilities in all our resorts, which is obviously a nice touch, male or female. So there's lots to offer.
Thanks so much. That's a wrap. And a wrap. So where's the wrap party? Oh, it's down
Upstairs.
on the beach. I'm here with Janet Higgins, who is the National Sales Manager here at Crowbush, who has put on this wonderful seaside social literally right on the sea for us this evening.
Jennifer, thank you for coming. This event that we have here is called one of our indelible events. It's the Over the Coals and Under the Moon, which every group loves to do down at Crowbush. You can come down with your group. You're met at the hotel with a piper that pipes your group down. You come down to the beach, you get fresh oysters chucked for you, you have a fabulous seafood dinner, and then the best part is that when the sun starts to set over the ocean, you come out on the beach, you watch a sunset, you sit around a bonfire, the guitars are playing, the ocean is lapping in against the beach, the stars are in the sky. It's an absolutely magical event, and groups come down here, they don't want to leave, they love it, and it's such a fabulous way to end any conference or event right here on this beach.
Well, I have to say it's one of the finest ways to end a FAM because it really sets the tone for what PEI brings.
It's not over yet.
Okay. Okay.
You did so good.
I just don't want to cut your gum. Okay, go ahead.
This afternoon I'm here with Betty Ann Morrison and okay, and here we go again. Thank you. Yeah, this hair, we got to get that hairspray managed because it's driving me freaking crazy. Bye. See you tonight. All right. Whoop. Okay, we're gonna edit that, Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, I got it!
Go, you got it.
Oh, I got
Now that you have it in.
Yes, it looks like moonshine. Is it?
Business down here at Confederation Landry. I know it's been a challenge for them to get up and running, and we're truly happy that you have.
Thank
Sarah,
you.
and that you're-
It's good.
Here, I'll block her out.
We'll tell her. We don't need her.
That was not good.